All right, so I am live now. Um, okay, hold on. Let me set something up. Open settings. Yeah, I knew it was gonna open in the wrong in the wrong place. Um, okay, I'll just minimize that. Okay, so where is my full screen? So is it good? Yeah. Okay. Let me turn on the music. Um, all right, play. Okay, I hope that's good. I hope the music sounds good on the viewer end. Um, but yeah, so I'm live. It's not like anyone's watching right now. Any yeah, viewer, YouTube viewer, YouTube user. But so I guess I don't really have to explain what I'm doing right now. But I guess I should probably prepare. So hey, so okay, to unsuspecting viewer. Okay, hello. What's up? How are you? It's nighttime here. You can see the time is 9:37 p.m. But yeah, so it's basic. So I have an interactive story engine. Um, yeah, I have an interactive story engine, and basically I've written the code that I needed to write only for the server side. So yeah, it's in the main server script and also interactive story.lua. So this is basically just the main server side. Um, Now I have to write and actually make the UI for the player. So, you know, um, yeah, I have to make the UI for the player. And what does that mean? Oh yeah, so I need to write the client side code basically. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Let me check my to-do. So I have okay. So I have some stuff here in my to-do. So these are the commands. Okay, so my interactive story engine basically works like this. So like there's um a script basically that is passed to a new instance of the game, let's just say class, from the interactive story library, which is what I wrote. And so what this does is, yeah, it creates a new, like, I guess, game instance, and it has a script and things like that. And so the script looks like, let me see. Yeah, so the script looks like this. So there are labels, you can make labels. You can do some UI stuff for the client. So this is server side, by the way. This uh, story is supposed to be server side. And so yeah, you can set the font, you can set the volume for the audio, and then you can start opening the dialog box and set instance properties. You can move and manipulate things in the workspace from the server side, and this will reflect on the client side. And so you can put some dialogue on who is talking, right? So that's basically the script, and the script gets passed to interactive story. So in the main server script, when a player connects and basically tells the server that they're ready, the server basically creates a new game of the interactive story, a new instance, and with the player information along with the story script, and then it's basically just makes that story script run by itself, so that the player can experience the story, right? And so what's important here is that the logic is handled on the server side mainly, and not on the client side. The client side is just for like viewing, for seeing what the actual user is gonna see, but the actual story itself is managed on the server side, and this increases security. So what is my problem right now? My problem right now is I need to set a font. So it says here, set font. Okay, I forgot my workflow here. I kind of need to like relearn what the heck am I doing. So set font, Aramo, okay. And so let me check. So interactive story, commands dot set font. Yeah, so this this runtime event, not runtime, this remote event, not event, this remote function is fired to the client by the server. So I guess if I look at here, set font. Okay, I think this is fine. This is just filler code, by the way. This is the code that I have to replace. It's these print stuff, because this is the code that it's gonna handle every time the server tells the client to do XYZ. Like, I don't know, show a dialog to the screen. Right now it's just printing the commands to the screen, right? Not to the screen, to the console, to the output on Roblox Studio. But what I wanted to do is to actually show on the client. So I'm going to say, so it seems to be that I am basically done for this task on the server side, kind of. So now what I'm supposed to do is to handle UIs on the client side. And so first of all, we're going to need a dialog box. So I've already put some information here. So, all right, for information here for the UI element, which is the text button. So I'm going to close interactive. Sorry, I'm going to close the server side stuff. I'm going to focus on the client stuff. I'm going to close this. This is old. So we have a screen GUI, and we're going to set up the UI, the UI of the game. So I guess we're gonna need the dialog box. So dialog box is gonna be a new text button, I suppose, and its parent is gonna be screen GUI, which is the GUI of the user, the graphical user interface within Roblox for the client. And so text button. So we have a text button. So I need to set its position to these relative things, values. So I guess position is equal to. So what is this? It is a udem2. So new. So I guess udem2 dot new. So udem. Okay. Udem dot. Okay, new. So I guess we'll have the scale, which is 0.5 and then 0 for the x, and then the offset. Yeah, so this is the music. Okay, but anyways, so yeah, we need 0.95 as the scale. So that's gonna be the dialog box position. Its size is also gonna be udem2. I don't even know what udem stands for. One-dimensional value with two components, a relative scale and an absolute offset. So I guess it combines, you know, two ways of thinking about graphics. Either you go pixel by pixel, which is the second value here, or you go by the scale, which is based off of the width or the height or whatever dimension is relevant to that coordinate. So for x it would be width, and height would be, and for y it would be height. So this should be 0.50, okay, and then this should be 0.30 for y. Udem. No, gosh dang it. What, 0.3? Huh? 0.30? Okay, what else? Auto button color is gonna be false. Okay. Dialog box auto button color false. Text size is 18. Okay. Text size 18. Selectable is false. Okay. It's been like a week since I've last worked on this, so it's gonna have a UI padding constraint. Okay. Local dialog box. Okay, I'm gonna do, I guess, so that it's not a variable that's accessible. So it's gonna have UI padding. So UI padding is equal to instance.new UI padding dialog box. It's just gonna have padding left and padding top. padding left is equal to, it's a udem, I guess. 0 and then 8 pixels from the left, I guess. And the same will be true, but for padding top. But then for now, we're gonna hide that dialog box. So I should... How do I hide it? How do I hide a dialog box? Do I just like unset the parent? Hold on. Alright, everything is fine. Okay, so I just need to say, what do I want to ask? I guess I want to say, hey, what was it again? Oh yeah, how to hide UI element Roblox. Do I just like unparent it? Hide my UI element Roblox. Oh, visible. It's either enabled for screen GUI or visible. So does this have enabled? Nope. Dialog box dot visible, right? Yeah. Now set it to false. So I'll just hide it for now. Okay, so okay, I should probably put that on the same line. Hide it for now. Yeah. So alright, let's see. So dialog.onClientInvoke. So this is dialog. And so this dialog thing, I suppose, I'll do what I'll do. So this is where the server asks the client, hey, can you show this dialog to the user? And then once the user says, hey, I want to go to the next piece of dialog, that you should return this callback, right? So I guess I'll just say, hey, dialog box dot show transparency. Oh, okay. Okay, let's focus on the MVP for now, minimum viable product. So we want to set it to visible, so visible is true. Make the dialog box visible if not yet visible. So what we're gonna, okay, so now we have the dialog box. I guess I'll like I'll scroll the text. So first of all, I'll turn the text into what do I say? Okay, I'll first, okay, we'll turn the text, okay, to do turn the text into a nice format, or interpret the formatting of the text. Okay, but in any case, I guess we'll just say, hey, local text is equal to who, what. Okay, so now that this is the case, I'll say, hey, For underscore C in how do you loop over each character? In luau. Let me test here on my Roblox Studio on my main monitor. On my laptop monitor. Yeah, I'm working on a laptop. Okay. So I will need to, it seems like no one's watching me, so well, I mean viewers. Okay, so how do I, okay, let me test something. So for I pairs in I pairs text do, oh, it does an error. Expected end. Okay. I'll print C, I guess. Table expected got string. How do you like loop over string characters? Attempt to iterate over a string value. Oh. Okay. How to loop over each character in a string Lua. G match. For char in str G match. Okay. What? For char in, okay. So for C in text G match, I guess it's dot, because I guess that's the kind of separator. No, dot. I think dot means any character, no? I think in regex that's what it means. So like, I guess that's what it means. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll do dialog box dot text. Okay, first I'll have to reset it, but okay, I'll do plus equals C, and I'll do task.weight 0.05. So okay, dialog box dot text is equal to this. Alright, so now we have this scrolling thing. I want to see this work, so after this I guess I'll do while true, and I'll just do task.wait. Yeah, we're just gonna forever wait 1 second. Alright, let's see what this looks like, how this looks like. Oh, I've got an error. Attempt to perform arithmetic add on string. Okay. Oh, it's concat like that. Okay, why is the UI not oh, because it's not centered. How do I center it? Or how do I set its anchor point? How do I set hold on, let me just set that anchor point. Roblox, how to set anchor point of UI element. Oh, okay. Anchor point. So I did, yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, I didn't put anchor point here though, but yeah, anchor point is very important. Here, so okay, for dialog box, because I want to basically say, hey, this is where I want it to base its position. So when I say 0.5 width, 0.95 height, I mean that this point on the dialog box should be there, basically. And then all the rest of the dialog box would follow suit. So yeah, so dot anchor point is equal to, I suppose it's another udim2 dot new udim dot new. So I guess we could do the middle in terms of the width, and then the bottom in terms of the height. So that'd be 1. Okay, I've done that. Let's see how it looks like. Oh, so it wants a vector too. Okay. So I guess it's just 0.5 and 1.0. Yo! It works! Okay, now I want to configure the text alignment. Dialog box.text alignment? X alignment equals to, I guess, enum.text x alignment dot left, and then for y alignment should be top. The text seems to be huge, so I guess I'll set it to 12. Yo, it's working. It's working. It's working. Sorry. So now, what I think I want to do is basically get user input from that. So what we want is basically, if the user clicks while the code is still typewriting the dialogue, it should skip the typewriting. Should skip the typewriting. Wouldn't I need index though? Yeah, I would like the index. So how do I? Okay, never mind. Well, let's think about that later. Skip the typewriting. Okay. If the user clicks when the typewriting is done, it should signal the server that the server wants to signal the server that the client is done and wants the next action command. So that's the thing. And I'm thinking what I can do is to have a little local variable called has user clicked. Has user clicked, and I'll set that to false. Okay. Is that good? And then basically dialog box dot click, mouse button 1 click, yeah, dot is it connect? Yeah, connect. The callback is gonna be function, a little lambda function. Now set has user click to true. And then I'll basically here, I'm gonna basically say, hey, if has user clicked is true, if has user clicked, then okay, if not has user clicked, then we wait, right? Okay, so imagine how this would work, right? Let's say the dialog, so we set the callback to the user's mouse button click. And then, so the text starts printing out, right? And then the user clicks. And so this has user clicked thing would be true. And so here, this code would evaluate to false. This wouldn't run, which means this would just, the rest of the loop would just run almost instantly. Yeah, without waiting. And yeah, because has user clicked is true and is never resetted back to false. So we'll just reset it back to false here at the bottom. And then, so instead of while true do, we'll do while not has user clicked. So while the user hasn't clicked yet, then it will just wait. Until the user clicks. And I guess we'll wait a little faster. Let's do 0.1. Let's do that. So let's see, let me see if it actually works. Oh, it does skip. Oh! It's working. Oh my gosh, it's kind of working, eh? It's kind of working. I like it. I like it. So then how do I disconnect it? How do I disconnect the function? No, if it goes outside of scope. Okay. If I set, okay, Roblox luau, if I set a callback to, if I connect a local lambda function in the callback, as a callback to an event, when that lambda function, when that function goes outside the scope, will that lambda function disconnect? Answer is no. Okay, how do I unconnect it then? Manual disconnect. Oh, so you get the connection by... Okay. So, okay, you get the connection like that. Okay, local connection. No, this is not... No, this is not Python or Java. Okay, connection is equal to this. Okay. So I guess we'll just say, hey, function done is false. We're gonna say, hey, if function done, then do connection, disconnect. And then we'll basically do function done is true here. Actually, no, we could literally just, what I could do instead is just connection disconnect. Just disconnect the connection here. Yeah, I didn't know that connect returns a value actually until now. So but yeah, so I could just call disconnect, right? I think that would work. I think that would properly garbage collect. It's pretty slow. Closing dialog. Okay. Okay, so this works. Not sure what else to say other than it works. Alright, I'll just make it a bit faster. Let's make the text go by faster. Okay, Now, do I want to implement? Okay, so yeah, so now either I start interpreting the format. Okay, first of all, let me commit this. So git commit -am. What did I add? I added support for dialogue. Add dialogue box and supports and barely supports dialogue command. Okay. So now what do I do? Alright, so let's deal with this function first. What? This is the text that will be entered, but it's local. Not local, it's in a format. And the format depends on a few formats. So this text is gonna contain %sign name. It's also gonna contain %sign subject pronoun, object pronoun, subpron. Wait, I forgot what the format is. Subject pron and object pron. Oh. Okay, I know that sounds wrong, but okay. Subject pronoun and object pronoun. So basically, I'd probably complete that before YouTube demonetizes me. So there you go. Subject pronoun, and we got object pronoun. So okay, let me make that object pronoun. Okay, so we want to replace this with our names, and so this is player information. So we'll do, well, really character information. So should be set later. Later on should be set as in a menu at the start of the game. So, but we can think that later. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have a character info. So what do we have here? What do I have here? So we can have the name first of all, and so let's just set that to player name. Player dot name. And then we'll set the subject pronoun to, okay, let's do he, and then the object pronoun him, and there should be a possessive pronoun. So possessive honestly, I feel like it should be SP, OP, and then PP. Oh, come on. Okay, this is gonna be the possessive pronoun, the object pronoun, and then the subject pronoun. And name can be replaced with N. %sign N. So, I guess name is better. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll do SP, OP, PP. That'd be his. Right? So, yeah. I guess I just need to, I don't think I need to put this logic in a different function, but yeah. So we're gonna interpret the formatting. So I guess we'll do text dot replace. What is it rep? No. How do you find and replace? Luau, how to find and replace in a string. G substitute. Okay, I guess we'll do for format. Wait a minute. Okay, no. For format per not per, but wait, with value. I guess we'll do key and then val. In character info, do. I guess we'll do text. This G sub apparently, and so we can match the string. Return a copy of S in which all or the first n occurrences of patterns are given. Okay, so that means text is equal to this. G sub, key, and then we'll set the value, but then, okay. Cancel, don't do that. Okay. Let's see. So luau G sub. G sub. What is how do you do this? So G sub. Prefix, how's this prefix when it's not a dollar sign? I'm getting distracted, but oh, you could just do that. Hold on. Okay, so and that's okay. I need to place this with strings, although I think they already are strings, no? So okay, I guess I'll do what do I do? Sorry for making this flash up again and again. Okay, but sorry for opening that again and again. I mean, no one. I don't think. How many viewers do I have right now? Okay, on YouTube. So so how do I do this? So string.gsub. So text is equal to text gsub string. Well, that's just itself. But the format should be a plus. Okay, %sign a plus, and then we'll have the replacements. Which is the character info. So all right, and so what does that work? Let me see if that works. Oh my gosh, it does work. Okay, so there's %sign, so that means, I guess, yeah, this should be string. Okay. Let's see. No, now it does not work. Because I guess it's %sign. So I guess I'll have to double up the %sign. That still does not work. I don't know why. That is %sign name though. Maybe I could use it. Okay, what are the special characters? What are the special characters in luau string? Gsub or luau find. Okay, so parentheses or brackets, I guess. Parentheses, period, or full stop, %sign, plus, minus, star, question mark. Okay. So it doesn't seem like backslash is used. Or ampersand. Okay, so that means I could just use ampersand, no? Yeah, so instead of %sign name, I'm gonna do ampersand name. So I'm gonna control H percent sign. Okay, no, okay. So I've changed that, and then I'm gonna just change the specification so that's ampersand. I mean, now it looks like those HTML kind of codes were like this one. This reminds me of ampersand NBSP for non-breaking space, but of course, whatever. This is an HTML, so it's fine. What? Now it doesn't work. I don't get it. When there are special characters, it just magically doesn't work. Oh wait, did I just change something? No, but it works without that. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Maybe I can use tilde. Maybe I can use tilde. Now it doesn't work? How do you find and replace? Okay. How to find and replace? Find and replace in a string, but pattern itself uses 8%. How to write code? You escape it by writing it twice. That's what I did. There's no way I'm gonna get hung up on this. Is that the right one? Oh, okay. So wait, let me test this out. Let me just put on the console. All right. Okay, G sub. Should be string. Name. Okay, I don't have a closing bracket. Okay. No. That's not what I want. Okay, that's... Maybe I do this? What? How do I get it to work? So let's say I comment this out and I use a different way of what if I we just use a pattern like this. So percent sign name, percent sign, okay, percent that, okay. Replace that with hello. Is it closest? Okay. Now it works? And now it works. Okay, I guess I just have to manually go through each one, I guess. So for p val of no, for each I guess p replacement rep in character info do text is equal to text g sub key the rep. Please work. Oh, no, okay, I'm using a different... There, just keep it like that. Oh, that is so strange. Now it works. Okay. It feels kind of unresponsive though. So, but okay. So okay. I'm gonna say hey. Commit -am. What did I do? Support. Character formats in dialogue string. Okay. So that's good. Yeah. So I basically. So let me amend this. -- amend. Okay. Okay, that should be good. All right. So we can quibble about the formatting later. I just want to make this functional right now. So there's can autoplay and must autoplay. So I guess I can say, hey, if I guess we can have an autoplay setting. Because I have something inconsistent, I think, in my system. Because there's set skippable, but I don't know how you skip. Oh wait, never mind. That means you can't. Yeah, you can't skip here. Oh, where is it? Yeah, you can't skip here. Right? So I guess I'll say, I guess we'll have a setting here. Local skippable equals false. Need to make sure that the user hasn't clicked, so when we're actually typewriting the text, and that it's yeah, okay. Need to make sure that this is the case, and that it is not skippable. Oh no, if it is skippable. So if we're skippable, then we can click to skip. Oh wait, no. This is asking for if we can basically block the user. Okay, so but when we don't want to block the user, oh no. But we do want to block the user. If it is block the user as in like having the typewriting thing. Oh, no. What I can just do is not this one or skippable. So this basically means that if skippable is true. Oh wait, no. Or if it's not skippable. So if skippable is false, the user can't skip it. That means it'll always just wait. It will do its typewriting thing, right? But if it is skippable, then okay, this is gonna be true. Oh wait, this is gonna be false, and it'll just depend on this. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's replace this with the actual. Formats. Okay, so okay, so now what did I just do? I added support for skippable. So support skippable using in client, no, in dialogue. And right. Okay, so if I set skippable to false, this should just have the same thing as before. Oh, that means I can't skip it. Oh, okay. If I set skippable to true, should be normal behavior then. Okay. So that's good. Yeah. So I basically support skippable in dialogue. Yeah. So that works. Right, now I want to also support can autoplay. But that means there has to be like a global setting that basically says, hey, okay, are we autoplaying? So let's set that to false. And autoplay has to do with, okay, autoplay has to do with this part over here. The part where dialog box is done typewriting its thing, and it's just waiting for user input. So, autoplay. While not user has user clicked, and that we're not autoplaying, but we have to also make sure that we don't autoplay if can autoplay is false. So what this basically says is while, so we're gonna block and wait while the user hasn't clicked yet, and making sure that I don't know, we're gonna wait if it's not autoplaying. Okay, I think it would be way clearer if separate the logic. So if we're gonna autoplay, right, so how do we know if we're autoplaying? Well, if the autoplay feature setting is turned on, the global kind of thing, the clients, all of the client side kind of setting here at the top. Of course, it's not global in that the server can access it, but I guess the client code in main.client, right? So if autoplay is true, and we can autoplay, that is, so if can autoplay is false, then we're not gonna autoplay. Then we do this, else we do something else. So we do this. So while not, okay, so this is waiting for user input, for user clicking. Okay, so if autoplay and can autoplay. Okay, so for autoplaying, what does that mean? We're gonna wait a few seconds. So if you do 2 seconds, we're gonna hard code these values. So we're gonna do task.wait. We're just gonna wait 2 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna set autoplay to true. I'm gonna see how that feels. But I mean, this just doesn't have to be perfect though. Wait, I need to try to. I want to see. No, but if it's skippable, I'm able to skip it though. Wait, what? Okay, there's a bug here. Oh, because I put skippable. Okay, so it's skippable and wait, no, it's supposed to set skippable. Oh wait, no, because we're not setting skippable to false yet. Okay, that's fine. But this one, autoplay, I think that's good enough. So I'm gonna say, hey, support autoplay. in dialogue handler. Alright, now this thing basically has the dialogue function basically has complete functionality. Kind of, not really. I think there should also be eventually an option. Okay, so let me put future. I think eventually there should be add a dialogue option that basically asks if controls whether or not autoplay actually, whether or not to just directly go to the next, immediately go to the next dialogue box if when the current the next command, when the current one is done. Oh, I rhymed. When the current dialogue is done. This allows for a kind of waterfall effect that makes the user feel like they're not in control, like in a certain visual novel game that I've played. Okay, they're not in control, like that, like a certain, like in a certain visual novel game. Okay, so got that done, kind of. But so that's just the future thingamajig. Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably amend the last one. And I'm gonna say -- amend, and the message is gonna be this one. And also fix bug in that skippable is not that can no where can skip is wait what can oh wait no wait what oh wait no there's no bug there, never mind. It's because I just don't set the skippable thing yet. Okay, here, set skippable. So we're gonna set skippable to we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna set skippable to bool. Now this should actually make it work. That's still unskippable. It says unskippable cutscene, but then oh. It's true. Hold on. Let me fix this again. Yeah, I can't skip that. Okay. So let me do git commit -am. Not I'm gonna add first. I'm gonna add /sync/starter player scripts main client.lua. I'm gonna commit -am. No, not -a. I don't want to add story.lua just yet. So I'm gonna say support. Okay, implement set skippable. Callback. Okay, and then also am. So basically the rest of the things that have been rest of the added files, the files that are being tracked that have been modified, like story.lua. So what is this? Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So what I want to set this to is it's kind of distracting. Okay, what do I want to name this? This is gonna be named, oh yeah, fix set skippable being used opposite of intent in dialogue. Okay. Here's the issue. when we're auto playing, it does this. But it also just ignores has user clicked, which is, I don't think that's how it ought to work, right? So I think what should be done is auto playing now. Is to just create do autoplay. So I just need to create a kind of helper variable here that basically stores that. So basically I'll just rewrite this logic kind of. So we're gonna say, okay, time waited is equal to 0, and we're gonna do time waited plus equals oh wait, no, t1, I guess I'll do t1 is equal to time dot os dot clock okay. So what this will do basically is gonna say, okay, so while the user hasn't clicked yet, we're gonna wait. So when are we gonna wait? Well, when the user hasn't clicked yet, the dialog box to skip it. No, but shouldn't skippable be set to that? Okay, we'll think about that later. While the user hasn't clicked yet, and that assuming do autoplay is true, okay, but what if do autoplay is false? Yeah, okay, I can't do this. Okay, so okay, we'll just do this, right? And I guess we'll say if do autoplay is true, then we'll run some code in here. So we're gonna say if do autoplay is true and the current time minus the earlier time is greater than or equal to 2 seconds, and we're supposed to be autoplaying, then we break the loop. Should be then. I'm not sure if this would work. Okay, I can't skip this. Okay, so that means I can... autoplay is true, right? Yeah. So that means I can skip it as well, but it's still gonna autoplay by itself. Let me see. Let me just not click anything for now. Yeah, so it autoplays by itself, so that's good. Okay, and I'll set autoplay to false. So it should not autoplay. It should wait indefinitely until I click the dialog box. Yes. Okay, that should be good. So I basically fixed the problem. So git commit -am fix bug in dialog okay, callback where autoplaying blocks user from skipping when typewriting is done. Okay, so should I now say, hey, while the user hasn't clicked, and that skippable is true, so Well, I mean, if it's unskippable, then autoplay, then it should just autoplay, I think, right? So, or skippable. So basically what this does is that if you can't skip, then it'll just autoplay, and then the user can't skip the waiting thing either. Let's see how this works. Yeah, I can't skip that, but it's gonna autoplay for me, so that's good. So if I set skippable to false, that means I can't skip anytime. Anyway. Okay, so it works, I think. So if I set this to false, oh shoot. When skippable is true and autoplay is false, no, okay, no. What I want to say is that if it's not skippable, then I want to force it to autoplay. Okay, there you go. It autoplays. Good. So, but if I set both to true, or if I do this, if nothing is skippable, then it should still continue to autoplay because it's just an OR statement. So okay, yeah, it's fine. And if I set autoplay to false, okay, but this should still basically force it to autoplay because the user can't skip. Okay, yeah, so it's fine. So autoplay, I'll set it to true, and I'll also set skippable to true as well. Git commit -am. Okay, make it so that an unskippable message dialog forces autoplay. Make skippable also affect whether the user can skip. No. Forces autoplay. Okay, wait. Forces autoplay and makes the user unable to skip. The dialogue after typewriting is done. Oh my gosh. Is done. I mean, this is a long commit message. I don't think that's good practice, but okay, so I think the logic, almost all of the logic that I want to do for dialogue is kind of done now. Okay. So, in the future, I can also maybe add make dialog box, make the who part of dialog box separate from the what slash text part. Well, they're both text. What part of the dialog box? But we can do that later on, because that's not important. That's not the thing that I want to implement right now. So, what's this clearing the, I think clearing the UI, I think for now, right now, nothing is being, closed right now. So, okay, I guess they can clear the UI by getting rid of everything but the dialog box, but then not making it visible. There should be a folder. Wait. Okay, so if I have screen GUI and I put some UI elements in a folder, will that UI element effectively still be a direct child of screen GUI Roblox? No. Okay, so maybe not like that. Okay. Because when we're clearing the UI, we want to clear the parts of the UI that are not essential. So I guess we'll just say local essential essential screen GUI children. I guess I'll do table dot add essential to this one, to essential screen GUI children. Wait, can I do essential to no? Okay, table dot add essential screen GUI children dialog box. Table dot wait, what? Insert. Wait, can I insert them? No. Can I set the table to type to a table? Yeah. No, I don't. No. That's not how tables work. That's why the table type is not really a type per se. It's not like string like that. But okay, I'm getting distracted. So, dialog box is essential. An essential screen GUI component. So okay, basically, when we clear the UI, we just basically hide the dialog box. So dialog box dot visible is false, and so we're gonna hide the dialog box. But then we're also gonna hide everything that's not essential. So every direct child of green GUI that's not essential. So for underscore child of in screen GUI get children. Okay, and then I'll do I pairs. Do okay, basically, okay, I guess what should I do? So if child, okay, if table dot contains it, contain. Okay, local bound is false. If not found, okay. So if local found is false. So for underscore essential child in I pairs essential green GUI children do if essential child is equal to child do and not okay then and we're gonna do found is true and we're gonna say is essential is true. Okay, if not essential, if not is essential, then what am I doing? Okay, so then if it's not essential, then you just gotta remove it, right? How do you delete a child? Oh no. Child.parent is equal to nil. How to delete instance? Okay, Roblox as well. Destroy. Okay, this is so I have to do that. Child destroy. Let me check. Okay, that kind of works. Yeah, it's hiding UI. Okay, never mind. Wait, what? Did I clear the UI? Yeah, clear UI it says. Okay, so git commit -am support clear UI callback. Implement clear UI callback. Okay. Okay. Okay, it looks like the music seems to be at an okay level for you guys. Alright then. Okay, so what I need to do now is to go on client invoke. So okay. Okay, what is this? Show UI. Okay. What this basically means is to go through each element, I guess. So for okay, I guess we're just gonna do okay, and okay, sorry. So if I go and okay, so if I wait, what do I do? I think I want to do recursion. Function, okay, function. Do I have to do? Wait, let me see. Get descendants. Oh, it's just all descendants and not just children. So okay, that should be fine. Okay, so we're gonna do for underscore descendant of no in screen GUI get descendants do, and then I'm gonna do descendants dot visible. If descendants dot visible is not nil, then we're gonna do descendants dot visible. I don't know. A descendant dot visible is equal to bool, else if descendants dot enabled is not nil, then your descendants dot enabled, it should be enabled, is equal to bool. Else if, okay, if that's not the case, screen GUI has enabled while text button has visible. What other properties are there that control whether the UI element is seen on the screen? ROBLOX. Because let's manage the edge cases. Oh yeah, transparency as well. Oh, you could just say that. Oh wait, never mind. We want to hide. I want to it is active, interactable. Auto button color. Okay, so it seems as if that's probably it. I don't think this code might be buggy, but I hope that that's fine. Visible is not a valid member of UI padding. How am I supposed to know? As not a valid. Okay. How do I get? What do I do then? Get member. It's not a valid member. Okay, I know, but how am I supposed to check? In any case, so if I open ROBLOX, create. Okay, documentation, and I don't want. Okay, what I want to search here. Okay. So what do I want to do? Oh yeah. So what does text button inherit from? GUI object. Okay. And if we have GUI, okay, screen GUI. That's GUI base, but it's not a GUI object. So if, I guess we do if it's a layer collector, it's gonna have enabled, and if it's a, okay, how do we know? Okay, how to check if an instance has a class in its ancestry, luau ROBLOX. No. It's in its inheritance. Oh, is A. So that's inherits from it. Okay. You just do. Oh, Roblox is written in C++. Oh my gosh, that's cool. I'm getting distracted. So okay, if it's is A, so okay, so you do if descendant, right, is a GUI object, then we do visibility, right? Else, if descendant is a layer collector, then we do enabled. That should keep it from doing an error. What? Enabled is not a... Hold on. UI padding is that. So UI padding is a... What is UI padding? What? It's not a GUI object. So what line is this? It's in interactive store. Oh. Stack begin. Players line 149. Oh. So, okay. Line 10, main 149. Oh, enabled. Oh. Oh, wait, no. Oh, whoops. Okay, this should make it properly work now. Okay, that works. Okay, that works. Okay. So, I guess we'll just say, git commit dash n out. Do I want to, test it? Not really. But add show UI, not tested. Add show UI callback. Not thoroughly. Okay, no, need more testing. Add show UI callback. Okay, so now we have option. Now this is where things get really spicy. This command allows the user to pick a bunch of options. Now, I'm not sure. I feel like maybe Roblox already has a way to automatically organize a few buttons. Does Roblox have an automatic way to make money change? I'm getting distracted. Does Roblox have an automatic way to organize UI elements? Okay, there's UI list layout. That's single horizontal row or vertical column. Organizes, okay, UI grid layout organizes elements into a grid of equally sized tiles with customizable rows and columns. Okay, so in order to make a bunch of options, first I'm gonna need to make a frame. And I have a feeling... Oh yeah, sure, let's do that. I'm gonna need to make a frame, and okay, but do I want to make this essential? Yeah, I guess we can make it essential. So it seems like this might not even be a good idea anyway. But in any case, we'll fix that later. So we're gonna, I guess I can make a options frame. Okay, first of all, let me get hold of the GUI. Just start a GUI. So I'm gonna create a new frame. Actually, no. I'll let the game run first, and then I'll make a GUI. Okay, players, okay, hello, player GUI. Why is there an extra screen GUI? Hold on. Just... Okay. Git commit -am. So what this does is, okay, use the pre-existing screen GUI if available, instead of always making a new one. When setting up. Okay. Okay, so we got the screen GUI. Let me create a full frame. And I think this one needs to be centered. So anchor point definitely gonna be, okay, let me write this down. So this one is definitely done. Okay, so we're gonna have a frame, and it's gonna have, so what are its, okay, it's gonna be options. So options, I'm gonna say this is a frame, and then this frame is gonna have a bunch of, properties. So one is that its anchor point should be I'm thinking 0.5, 0.5. So let me set as anchor points. Okay. Okay, I feel like its background color should be set to something else, but I'm gonna talk about it later. So its position, I'm thinking it should be in the middle, of course. Not sure why. What? Okay, okay. Why is this? What? If I set this to 1, why? What? How? Okay, I guess that's the top, kind of. Okay, so if I set this to the middle. Not quite the best experience. Yeah, I don't think that's... But yeah, so it definitely has to be on top of the text button. But how do I know if it's on top? Nope, not like that. Oh, I guess. Well, I guess it'll always be on top because I created a second. I don't know. Okay, so I think something like this. I think that's fine. Okay, this is way too much. Okay, so yeah, so that's gonna be position. Okay, I guess I can set the position to that. Take note, position. Okay, as for its size, make it relative again. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so this is gonna be the size for now. Okay, so that's gonna be the frame. But then we're gonna have a bunch of buttons here. So I'll rename the text. Okay, I'll duplicate this. Oh. Oops. Text button. And another text button. How do you do that? Okay, let's check this. Yeah, I generated a tutorial. Insert a frame or scrolling frame. Okay, I don't want scrolling frame. Hover over the frame in the Explorer window. Add the plus icon. And select a UI grid. Okay, UI list layout or UI grid layout. And I want a UI grid layout. Okay. Add your UI elements inside the frame. Your layout will automatically position the elements. Oh yeah, it is working. Yo, that's cool. Cell size. Let's set this to like 0. Okay, 0.1. 0.1 maybe. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, and then cell padding. Let's cell padding. I want the cell margin. Oh wait, no, there is a padding. Okay. Well, it's margin, but okay, no, okay. Fill direction. Let's make it. Okay, that's vertical. I think horizontal would be fine. Fill direction, max cells. Sort order, layout order. Start corner. I want it to be center. Horizontal alignment. Center. Vertical alignment. Center. Yes. Okay, I'll do 10 pixels border. So if we add more text buttons. Yo, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Okay. Praise be to God. So I need to put UI grid layout. And I need to set, okay, so cell padding is set to this. Okay, that sounds creepy. The way like the kind of frequency goes down. I'm getting distracted. So cell padding is that, and then we can say the cell size. I feel like that's way too much though. In terms of cell padding, I feel like 10 pixels might be too much. I feel like 0.1 might be better. To be better suited. So that things are relative. Might want to make the spacing a little less spaced out. whatever. I guess, oh, maybe I can just do pixel-based. Oh. Okay, that's good enough, whatever. So that means the cell padding is gonna be 10 like that. Oh, why is it 15? Okay, cell size, okay, and then what else? The fill direction, so, fill direction, I don't think that's not that. Here we go. Horizontal alignment is gonna be center, and the vertical alignment, that's gonna be center as well. So that's gonna be it. Okay, also not like, okay. I'll also say maybe add ear candy when UI stuff, like when a choice is given, maybe give a pop sound, maybe when it's when the user clicks or something, maybe make it editable which set of ear candy to use for a particular part of the story, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Spook, maybe spook the, oh no, spook the player by changing it suddenly based on the story or something by something. Okay, this is getting really future. This is for the future. This really is for the future, not right now. So instead, okay, so what do I have here? So is this a good... I have to set the font though. Let's check. Does the system GUI... No, it does not have the font. Yeah, but this one does have font. Maybe I should just keep it default. At the default. Okay, so that's interesting. Now I have to just say that the frame is gonna have its background should be it should be transparent. Background transparency. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna set its background transparency. Background transparency to 1. And now we have a bunch of usable buttons. Okay, so I guess we can start implementing this. How did I even set the font? Because... Oh, so that means that's the default one. Okay, whatever. So, I'm getting distracted. So what I want to do is, okay, wait. I think I want to edit the frame thing though. So is it visible or is it, yeah. Okay. Essential UI elements. So I guess for _essential filed in I pairs, essential screen GUI children do okay, no, I can just say that. Okay, is it essential? Wait, no, I could just do this. Okay, so if essential, then we do this, else. I'm getting distracted. So it hide essential. So we want to hide the essential UI elements. I guess we do child. Okay, if child is a GUI, if it is a GUI object, it's frame a GUI object. Yes. Okay, so if it's a GUI object, then we do child.visible is false. Else if child is a, so if it's a layer collector, then do child dot not just visible but visible, oh yeah, enabled is false. Yeah, rather than deleting them, destroying them. Okay, git commit -am. So what is this? It's basically okay. Hide all essential UI children of green GUI when in clear UI callback rather than just dialog box. Okay, so now let's actually do the thing. Now I actually wanted to do the frame stuff. I'm getting distracted. So okay, this is a dialog box. Now we want to set up the frame. So frame is equal to, I guess it's a options frame, is equal to instance.new frame, and the parent is going to be screen GUI. So first we're going to set its instance properties. So first of all, okay, we want to set it to, okay, visible is false. Oh yeah, we also want to add it to essential screen GUI children. So table.insert to essential screen GUI children, options frame. Okay, what else do I need to do? Anchor point. Okay, well, I should probably just fix this. So okay, so it says anchor point. So options frame dot anchor point is equal to new vector 2 dot new 0.5 0.5, and options frame dot position is equal to vector, not vector, but udim 2 dot new udim udim dot new. Scale is 0.50 for x, but for y is 0.32. The scale is 0.2, while the offset is 0. And then the size, options frame dot size is equal to udim2 dot new. So udim dot new 0.4 as the scale, and 0 as the offset for the width. And for the height, the scale is 0.5, while the height is 0. Isn't there like udim from scale? Or Oh, you could just do that. Oh, well, whatever. So that's the size. And then we can also set the background transparency. So options frame dot background transparency to 1. Okay, now I create a new UI grid layout. So, but I'll make sure that this is local. So cell padding. I don't know, UI grid layout. First of all, we're gonna make that the UI grid layout is equal to instance.new UI grid layout, and the parent is gonna be the options frame. And so what is this? Cell padding. So UI grid layout dot cell padding equal to udim 2 dot, I guess I could do, yeah, I guess I could do from scale. Actually, I guess, no, later on it might be easier if I just create a new one like this so that it's more extendable or something. I don't know. So 0 as the scale, while the offset is 10, so that's 10 pixels, I suppose. And then 10 pixels also for Y. And then we got cell size. So UI grid layout dot cell size equals to udim 2 dot new udim dot new, what is it, 0.2 comma 0 for the x, so the 0.2 as the scale and 0 is the offset for the width, and for the y, that is the height, it's the same thing, 0.2 as a scale and 0 as the offset in pixels, I suppose. I like that system. It combines both the scale and the pixels. I'm pretty sure I made that point earlier already. Or did I? In the stream? I don't know. Horizontal. Okay. Yeah, because it combines both the scale and the offset in pixels. So it contains both the, I guess, the unit data in the sense that the width of the whole window or screen or whatever this UI grid is inside, that width and height, that's the unit for the corresponding dimension. So that's the scale, but then also the offset. And by unit, it's because I say unit because it's maximum is 1 and its minimum is 0. It's between 0 and 1, which is like unit, right? 1 is a unit. or like the unit circle where the radius is 1. Okay, I'm getting distracted. While the 0, yeah, while there's also the pixel offset if someone wants to use pixel offsets. And can you distract it again? Okay, that's the cell size. Now we want to do horizontal alignment center. So UI grid layout dot horizontal alignment enum dot horizontal alignment dot center, and then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do vertical alignment, but it's also going to be center, and this should be vertical alignment. Oh my gosh, vertical alignment center. Okay, so now if I run this shouldn't put like anything new visibly on the screen. Let me check the screen, player GUI, screen GUI. Yes, there's the frame, which has the UI grid layout, which is exactly what I want. Okay, and frame is still there, even though there's clear UI. But it should be... Oh no, it's interactable. Visible? I mean, it's visible, but I don't think that's... Okay, whatever. At least it's not deleted. I think that's what's important. It's just that it's still visible, but... whatever. So I guess I'll just say git commit -m -am, so the changes in the file. So make sure to, why is it a, like add? I think, yeah, it's add. Make sure to add the changes in the files that are currently being tracked It's not that is files that have been existing, right? Not the new files, not new files that have been created since the last commit. Though I don't know. I think that's how it works. I'm getting distracted. Okay. So what is this? That's a good question. What do I have? Oh yeah. Create instantiate frame. And no. Prepare. Okay. Prepare frame for initialize frame. Prepare for options. Writing options. I guess capital O, options callback by initializing frame, and it's UI grid layout. Okay, that should be good enough. Correct spelling. Okay, so that should be good enough. And then so now we can open option.onClient invoke and actually do these options. So what this is gonna do is we're gonna create a buttons. Yeah. So we're gonna create a new button. So local button. So I guess we'll do for option underscore option in iPairs options do end. So we're gonna create a new button is equal to okay. What should the button be? So instance dot new it's a button, text button, I think. Text button. And its parent is gonna be the frame, the options frame. Oh, I need to correct this. Not, yeah, I just need to rename it, not add my changes right now. Okay, prepare. Actually, no, it's not saved yet, so just anyway. Initializing options frame. Commit, amend, prepare. Okay, good. So yeah, I need to create an options frame. Okay, so I got a button. And it's a child of options frame, so that's good. And I just need to do button dot text. Text, I guess. Button dot text is equal to not options but option. And I mean that's basically it. We can add formatting to the buttons later. Let's put that in the feature. Add formatting to button. Add font options to button. Maybe by whatever. Make font work for everything first. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, so now that I have this, oh yeah, I need to make sure that I have a callback. So button dot click, mouse button one click, connect, callback. So okay, I guess we'll have local connections is equal to that. Wait, what am I doing? No, connections is an empty table. I guess we can say array, but whatever. So we have a callback. We'll do that later. But we can do table.connection. No, table.insert. Actually, I'll do local to make it clearer. Connection is this, and I'll do table.insert connections connection. Okay, so we have this. So choice is equal to index. Okay, what we want to do now is so these callbacks are basically going to listen, like for each button there's a callback, and this callback has a unique index, right? And so basically when the user clicks a button, the choice would be the choice local variable would be set to the index of the option whose button the user pressed. And now then, I guess what the code has to do after the for loop, which is after it sets the connections, is basically, hey, while choice is nil, right? So we're gonna wait for user to click a button, a choice, right? Then, not then, but do, while choice is nil, we're just gonna wait. Whoops. Task.wait. We're just gonna do 100th of a second so that it's not that long. And I mean, it's gonna be scheduled. There's gonna be a scheduler anyway, so I think it's fine. I think it's gonna be like capped at the frame rate or something. Or I mean, like the precision is gonna be like forced at the frame rate or something. I don't know. Whatever. Let's not get distracted here. So wait for user to click a choice. Okay, and then now what do we do? So once we have that, we're gonna disconnect all connections. Actually, no, we could just wait. If I destroy a text button, will the callback connections be destroyed as well? ROBLOX. Oh, the callback connections tied to the text button are automatically disconnected when you call destroy on it. Okay, so that means I can just literally just destroy each button once the user has clicked one. Click the one. This will automatically remove the user's automatically disconnect the callbacks. So that means I don't even need to do a connection either. I don't even need to do that either. I just need to destroy the buttons. So I guess I'll do for okay, button in actually no, instance in frame options frame get children do. So if instance is a text button, then I'm going to instance, I'm gonna do instance destroy. But then if I do this, I have to also show the frame. So options frame dot visible is true. I need to first show the options frame. Okay, so I gotta make it visible, and then I'm gonna hide the options frame. Okay, so we're gonna do options frame dot visible is false. Okay, so now that we have destroyed each button, now we just return that choice, no? Return, rather than choice index, it's just gonna be choice. Okay, so let me see if this works. I really want it to work. Well, obviously. Okay. Oh, it's giving me a choice. This is not waiting until done. Add sound. Oh, that's ads. Okay, I think I'm gonna choose choice 1. Should be the good ending. Good job, you win. Yes! Yes, this works. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna commit this now. Okay, so I've implemented the callback. We can move on to the next one, I guess, which says open dialog box. Okay. I think this is pretty easy. It's just dialog box dot visible is equal to bool. Let me see if that works. Okay, so I should probably set the dialog text to... Okay, I think this works. So git commit -am implement hold on. Okay, so if I implement... Okay, what does this do? Okay, I implement the open dialog box callback. So that should be good. Now, what is the issue? Okay, I'll fix this, and then I think I should probably end the stream now. No one's watching. I mean, no one's in the chat, so that's kind of sad. But okay, what is the issue? The prime issue right now is that, yeah, this isn't public. This isn't private, right? Yeah, because if it were private, if this live stream is private, then there wouldn't be a chat feature. But okay, so what is the issue? The issue is that okay, I actually can't remember. Oh yeah, so when it tries to open, let me check. So here, so when it sets option, right? But when it opens dialog, when it shows the UI, it opens the dialog. Okay, so first of all, I think what I want to do is set the text of the dialog box text to nothing. And then I'm also going to set the text to nothing on client invoke. Here. So text yeah, so when it's done, I'm gonna set the dialog box text to nothing, basic, to an empty string, and this should be double quotes. I think that's the style guide of Roblox. Okay, so now that I've done that, what I want to do is when it shows, okay, first of all, I'm gonna commit this and say, hey, this set default text of dialog box to empty string, so that showing it before dialog command doesn't show button. And also set it to, and also in the at the end of dialog callback. Set default, okay. Set default text of dialog box to empty string so that showing it before dialog command doesn't show a button. Before dialog command doesn't show a button. And also at the end of dialog callback. Okay, close enough, whatever. I'm getting distracted. So what I need to do now is oh yeah, when it shows the UI, I'm gonna make a special case for a dialog box. So if dialog box, okay, if descendant is equal to dialog box, then if it's not a dialog box, then we do this. Or it is a dialog box, but it has to the dialog box text should not be an empty string. I want to see if this works. Yes. Yes. Also, I'm gonna add to the to-do, maybe for show and hide dialog, maybe add a transparency kind of animation. So what does this do? What did I try to fix here? What I basically did was only show dialog box if its text is not empty in show UI callback. I don't know if that's the best logic, but that's that. Only show dialog box if its text is not empty in show. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that's all I need to do today. So thank you guys for watching. Wait, hold on, let me close my Roblox studio. Okay, let me quit the daemon for Azul, which is the program I use to sync this folder with Roblox Studio and vice versa, really. But really, it's Roblox Studio, syncing Roblox Studio to this folder, but also syncing my edits to this folder to Roblox Studio, which I have here on my main monitor, which I've already mentioned earlier in live stream. So yeah, I'm gonna save this, and I'm going to I guess I'm gonna end the stream first, and then yeah, thank you for watching. I don't think anyone no one went to the chat, so I think that probably shows that this kind of content is probably not that popular, but I do want to do this, so oh well. At least this time I have music, so I guess if anyone listened, then it wouldn't have been so boring, I think. But yeah, so bye everyone. Actually, never mind, no one's there. So okay, let me just stop the stream now.